pacing, great start, far outside, takeoff A, in between pacers, Sassy and I Know It, Windermere Jimmy's away third. Into the first turn, Sassy and I Know It's the leader on top. Windermere Jimmy second, Takeoff A backed off to third. Cocan Countess is away in fourth. The early trailer, Little Carney can see them all. Single file en route to the opening quarter. That's the post-time favorite, Sassy and I Know It. And Todd Trites, they set up shop on the front end. He taps the brakes en route to the opening quarter. Windermere Jimmy right there on the favorites back. The opening quarter was a walk, 31 seconds flat. Sassy and I Know It in hand, in command of the racetrack. Right there second, Windermere Jimmy. Takeoff A rides along in third. Cocan Countess is fourth. And Little Carney, the first-time starter, still trails. Nobody moves. Horses single file in front of the fans first time around. Sassy and I Know It showing the way on top. Right there second, Windermere Jimmy. Takeoff A is third. Cocan Count is fourth. Little Carney still trails, half a mile in the books. 104-1. Sassy and I Know It's got them dead asleep. Windermere Jimmy's right there in the two-hole. Takeoff A's a handful in third. First to move, Little Carney was last. Fourth, third, second. She's right up now, staring the leader in the eye. As they straighten up to the backside now, the pace will quicken. Sassy and I Know It on the inside, still the leader. Little Carney doing the hard work on the outside second. Windermere Jimmy still third. Takeoff A hasn't left the cones yet from fourth. Cocan Countess trails. They went by three quarters. 136. Should be all Sassy and I Know It. But Windermere Jimmy's been right on the leader's back. Takeoff A's coming off the pylon soon. They come to the top of the stretch. It's the favorite to win or lose. Sassy and I Know It shows the way home. Windermere Jimmy second. Far outside. Takeoff A is coming on. Sassy and I Know It. Takeoff A. Far outside. Sassy and I Know It. Takeoff A at the line. Takeoff A got up for the final stride. Sassy and I Know It was second. Close for third between Cocan Countess and Windermere Jimmy. Time for the mile, 2:06.2. There they go, off-hand pacing. Hyperion Blue Chip fires off the gate today. Coco de Russo on the inside in his first start is getting away second, now tangling with the leader around the first turn. Hyperion Blue Chip on the outside. Coco de Russo's taking the first one serious. He wants to be the leader en route to the opening quarter. Now he's going to grab leather maybe. Hyperion Blue Chip on the outside now reaches up, takes over command before the quarter pole. Coco de Russo right there second. Cruise Level is third. Northern Smokeout was fourth. By the opening quarter, 29-3. Hyperion Blue Chips on top. Right there second, Choco de Russo. Cruise Level gapped out in third, now tightening in. Northern Smokeout is fourth. The early trailer, that's Windermere Nick. The field starts to bunch up as they come in front of the fans first time around. They're all chasing the post-time favorite, Hyperion Blue Chip and Mitch Downey. Choco de Russo is second. Northern Smokeout working hard today. He's first up and coming to the leader's wheel. Following him will be Windermere Nick. Cruise Level has been shuffled to last. They were by the half, 101-1. Second quarter was cheap for Hyperion Blue Chip. He opens up now by a length and a half. Choco de Russo tries to stay with him in second. Northern Smokeout stalling on the outside third. That sends Windermere Nick three wide in fourth, and Cruise Level still trails, but he's only about three back en route to three quarters. It's still Hyperion Blue Chip looking strong. Three quarters, 132-1. Hyperion Blue Chip by a length and a half. Choco de Russo on the inside is second. Northern Smokeout still driving on the outside third. Windermere Nick is fourth and Cruise Level is fifth. They hit the top of the stretch. Hyperion Blue Chip by 3 or 4. Northern Smokeout now hits a better stride in second. Windermere Nick on the outside is third, but it's all Hyperion Blue Chip. An easy winner here this afternoon. Second was Northern Smokeout. Close for third, I'll go Choco de Russo over Cruise Level. Time for the mile, 2:02-1. Hyperion Blue Chip takes race number 2. And they go off and pacing far outside. Yankee Dancer in between pacers upstairs with Ron. Into the first turn, Yankee Dancer from the outside is the leader. Upstairs with Ron gets away in second. Third so far, Ship's Excalibur. Fourth, that is $1 Million Jewel. Still trying to find a seat in five, that's Victory George. And the early trailer is Da Vinci Art en route to the opening quarter. Yankee Dancer taps the brakes. She's the leader on top for Mark Haig. Right there second, trying to buy his own lunch this week. That's upstairs with Ron. By the opening quarter, 30-3, Yankee Dancer has control of the racetrack. Upstairs with Ron right there in second. First to move on the outside. Actually, that's Victory George. I think he's been caught out most of the way. He drives on third now, second on the outside. Horses come in front of the fans first time around. It's Yankee Dancer showing the way. Right there on her helmet, that's upstairs with Ron. Going a long mile, Victory George. Ship's Excalibur tags along in third. Second over, $1 Million Jewel. Da Vinci Art trails. They were halfway home, 102 flat. It's still Yankee Dancer on top. A handful in the two-hole upstairs with Ron. Third on the outside, that's Victory George. Right there in fourth is still Ship's Excalibur. Second over is $1 Million Jewel. On down the backside, it's still Yankee Dancer on top. Upstairs with Ron on the inside is second. Victory George on the outside, stalled third. They head to three quarters. Three quarters there, 133 flat. It's Yankee Dancer on top. Upstairs with Ron on the outside. Second, he's come to the leader's wheel. Third is $1 Million Jewel. Fourth, right there still, is Victory George. They hit the top of the stretch outside. Upstairs with Ron tries to come on. Second on the inside, that's Yankee Dancer. In between pacers comes $1 Million Jewel. Upstairs with Ron. Yankee Dancer on the inside at the wire. Upstairs with Ron. Got up for Scott Hubbard. Second was Yankee Dancer. Third went to $1 Million Jewel. Time for the mile, 2:03 4. And they go off and pacing. All-Star Sealster from the inside. Follow the gate out of there. Stare down from the outside. Getting away second. Hunto is the third one. Oh, watch out. An accident here, ladies and gentlemen. Accident. No contest. Pull your horses up, gentlemen. No contest. Pull your horses up. There they go, off and pacing, three wide start, far outside, Cecil's Express, in between pacers, Golden Opportunity, into the first turn, Golden Opportunity on the inside is the leader. Cecil's Express on the outside, wants to be the leader, he's driving on around the first turn. It's Golden Opportunity on the inside. Cecil's Express on the outside, these two are hooking up early. It's an old-fashioned slugfest en route to the opening quarter mile. Golden Opportunity on the inside, given the cold shoulder to Cecil's Express. 28-1 was the opening quarter. Cecil's Express on the outside has no plan B. He is not taken back. Golden Opportunity on the inside, not grabbing leather either. These two just going at it en route to the opening half-mile station. It's Golden Opportunity inside. Cecil's Express outside. Best trip of all goes to the gray Grimsby. He's right there third, watching it all. Fourth is Meter Leader. They were halfway home, 57-4. Golden Opportunity is the leader. Cecil's Express got the worst of it. He's still second on the outside. Grimsby right there, third. No move yet from Meter Leader. They straighten up down the backside. These two will have to start feeling the fraction soon. It's Golden Opportunity on the inside. Cecil's Express hasn't seen the pylons, not going away yet. He's still second. Grimsby right there, third. Meter Leader is fourth. They start to slow down by three quarters. 1:30-3. It's still Golden Opportunity. Cecil's Express, no quitting this fella today. He's still second on the outside. Grimsby can't believe the trip he's had. He's still third. Meter Leader is fourth. Nothing settled yet. They hit the top of the stretch. Golden Opportunity. He shows the way. Cecil's Express second. Grimsby at the pylons coming on. It's a Golden Opportunity. Grimsby up the the passing lane. What a drive by the Cheeseburger. Grimsby on the line. Meter leader got second. It was close for third between Cecil's Express and Golden Opportunity. Time for the mile, 2:03 and 3. There they go, off-hand pacing. Magical Alex from the rail wants to be the leader around the first turn. Everybody respects him and takes back. Coral Snake gets away in second. City of the Year is third. Fall Bliss with a different strategy this week. He takes back to last. Everybody single file en route to the opening quarter. They're chasing the front stepping Magical Alex and Todd Trites. They're the leader en route to the opening quarter. Pace starts to slow down now. Coral Snake right on the leader's back in second. City of the Year's third. They went by the opening quarter, 31 and 1. Pedestrian opening quarter for Magical Alex. His race to win or lose now. Second is Coral Snake. First to move, here comes City of the Year, and he's pacing. He's out of fourth now, and he's driving up after the leader. Following him is his stablemate, Fall Bliss, and the pace quickens now as they come halfway home. Magical Alex on the outside. City of the Year is under a drive in front of the judges first time around. They were halfway home, 1:01 and 3. City of the Year on the outside, taking it right to Magical Alex. These two hook up as they straighten up from 5/8. Magical Alex on the inside, still the leader. City of the Year pressing the issue on the outside. Fall Bliss now is up to third. Coral Snake got the shuffle back to fifth. Halfway down the backside. City of the Year now clear on the outside. 3/4, 129 and 4. They just buzzed her 28 and a bit in the third. City of the Year now have to deal with Fall Bliss, and he don't look like he's got anything for him today. Fall Bliss on the outside, shot right on by. He's the leader, top of the stretch. City of the Year tries to battle back. Magical Alex is third, but Fall Bliss was just too much for them today. City of the Year hung on for second. Third was Magical Alex. Time for the mile, 1:59 flat. Fall Bliss, 4 in a row.